So my screen is now being shared, right?
Yes, the book has been appeared.
Okay. Yes. And like I said, we're also recording the class. So as you can see, this is the title of the book right now. It's a very interesting book. I went through it. Um, this was written by Karen Russell, and I think I need to move faster than that. And these are the things that we're going to address together. We might, like I said, we're going to be highly selective. Then the book is a resource. It's not a book. It's not a textbook. It's a resource that you can keep for even future generations. Okay, so like I said, we're going to start off with talk about the writing process, what goes into the writing process, and then we move on to the different parts of speech. When I say speech here, I mean the things that we communicate, whether we communicate them verbally or in writing. So your starting point would be the word, and you end up, so you start with the word, and then from the word you move to the phrase, and then you move to the sentence, and then you sometimes you put two sentences together to establish a relationship, and then you go on and write a paragraph, and then the paragraph gets bigger and it becomes an essay, and so on and so forth. So we're going to talk at least today about the basic components of sentences and paragraphs. And as of next week, we'll be talking about essays, inshallah. Again, when we go to the essay types, we'll talk about description and narrative, talk about classification and dividing, explaining, engaging in a process, comparing and contrasting, analyzing cause and effect, evaluating, solving problems, and persuading. Like I said, all these different types would require you to be persuasive. That's why I wouldn't consider persuasive essays as kinds of essays in and of themselves. Again, the book is not a book, it's a resource. That's why not all the chapters are included. We're going to start off with chapter 3, and chapter 3 or 3, as you can see, is about sentences, paragraphs, and essays. Again, the starting point would even be not sentences, it would be words and phrases, and we'll talk about the differences, and then we make the transitions to paragraphs and essays. So what are some of the learning outcomes? What is it that what are some of um, the things that you will take away at the end of the class? And of course, you're familiar with sentences and how to make sentences. But it's going to be more or less like refreshment. We're trying to refresh your memories about, sentences, and also about the pitfalls. Sometimes people fall into the trap of writing sentences that do not make sense. They don't make sense either because they are run-ons, and run-ons means that you leave the sentence to go on and on and on, and it never ends, or you either engage in what we call sentence fragmentation, where you provide sentence fragments where the sentence is not complete. We'll talk about each one of them in a minute. And then, like I said, we move to paragraphs. We will also have time to talk about transitional words and phrases to create better flow. And then we'll end this part with talking about essays where you have more than, of course, one paragraph. Okay, so our starting point would be the sentence. And of course, you know what a sentence is. A sentence is, wait, obviously you're trying to communicate something. And this something has to be understood by your interlocutor so that he or she can react or respond. Normally, a sentence is made up of two sections in terms حتى of meaning. It's when I say Ahmad, and obviously I cannot say Ahmad and full stop. I say Ahmad is a teacher, so obviously is a teacher would be what we call the predicate. You're familiar with that even in Arabic. In Arabic, we have what we call al-mubtada wal-khabar. You cannot have mubtada without khabar, and you cannot have a khabar without a mubtada. So the mubtada would be the topic of the sentence, and the khabar would be the opinion or what completes the idea. So you have an idea and you're communicating the idea in a sentence. Okay, so I cannot say Omar or Omar a man and full stop. I have to say Omar a man is a new student. So obviously Omar a man would be the subject and a new student would be the predicate or al-khabar. Okay, so your sentence has to make sense. And in order for your sentence to make sense, you have to have at least a subject and a verb, right? And when I say, for example, what? Where is Mona? Where is Mona? And I simply say she died. So she died, subject and a verb. But this is, this would be the basic or basics of sentences. She, subject, and died would be the verb. Okay, so yesterday would be, you're adding an adverb in order to kind of set the background and everything. So we're talking about sentences and we're talking about sentence components. Again, the basic component would be a subject and a verb. And I'm also sure that you're familiar with sentence patterns where you have pigeonholes, and all you need to do, you create, by studying a language, you create those pigeonholes, and all you need to do is to fill them in with vocabulary. One of the sentence patterns, the most common sentence pattern in English would be subject and a verb, right? Sometimes you have subject, a verb, and an object. Sometimes you have a subject and verb and a complement, and so on and so forth. Okay, so writing an effective sentence requires careful thought because you're communicating an idea. Every sentence needs to have three elements. I wouldn't agree. I mean, it's you can also have sentences that would require only two elements, not three. So whether they are two or three, this is obviously the subject of another day. At least it's not one element, right? You cannot have one element. The least would be two, and you can have more than two, okay? So it needs to have a subject and a verb, and it needs to express a complete thought. A complete thought would be the equivalent of what we call الجملة المفيدة in Arabic. We say create a جملة مفيدة. What do I mean by جملة مفيدة? A sentence that makes sense, right? When I say in the morning, I'm asking you, يا جماعة, when I say in the morning and full stop, how مفيدة is this structure? I wouldn't call it a sentence even. What do you think? When I say in the morning and full stop, or I don't say anything before or after, would that...
It does not have a sense.
It wouldn't make a lot of sense, right? Yeah, it is true that these words... Yeah, absolutely incomplete. Yeah. Okay. Type. When I say We have an example. While I was driving to work today, and full stop. While I was driving to work today. What do you think?
No, makes sense.
Incomplete
Incomplete.
sentence.
It's incomplete. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yes. The words may mean something, but obviously the meaning is not complete, right? Okay. So what do we call this? What do we call in the morning? What do we call while I was driving to work today?
We call them
If I'm,
incomplete.
It's an
Incomplete
incomplete sentence.
yes, very good. And we also call them we call them fragments. You know what a fragment is? The literal meaning of the word fragment is part. So you have a part and you don't have the whole, right? So the whole would give you the complete meaning, while the part or the fragment would be giving you part of the meaning. Would you be happy with part of the meaning?
No.
No.
No. You have to have the complete meaning, and that wouldn't happen unless you have a complete sentence. So in the morning is a sentence fragment. While I was driving to work today is also incomplete, and it is a sentence fragment. So in order to make it complete, we have an example. While I was driving to work today, you find yourself automatically asking what happened, right? So you don't have this what happened in the fragment. So while I was driving to work today, you were fishing for the rest of the sentence, but it wasn't there, right?
Yes,
So
like
while
that.
while I was
Yes.
driving to work today, what happened? I saw a bobcat. I don't know what that means. Okay. So as you can see, the first sentence has a subject and a verb. They was driving, but the word while causes it to be incomplete, right? Right. Here is an interesting exercise. I would like you to look at these structures and tell me whether they are sentences that make sense or what. I'll give you perhaps a minute to go through them and tell me whether they make full sense and as such complete sentences or any otherwise. Yeah, you guys have a minute. You may want to use your, if you have a pen and a pad or a notepad handy, you can always scribble. I think we have enough for everyone. So I don't, I don't want, I don't want one person to monopolize the answers. Okay. طيب يلا. Number one, while I was enrolling in college.
Incomplete.
A college afford a scholarship in another college.
We're doing number one. We're still doing number one. Okay.
Yes. I said
Okay.
while I was enrolling in college, a college afford for me a scholarship.
No, I don't want you to complete it. I would like you to tell me whether, to stick label, to tell me whether it makes sense or not, whether it is a fragment or a complete sentence.
It's not.
So,
it's not.
In the interest of good communication, I don't know you guys yet. I cannot recognize your voices because this is my first experience. When you come to the mic, I would like you to identify yourself. Tell me that I am Rima, I am Nahil, I am Omar, and then go ahead with the answer. Yalla.
Okay, I'm Mariam El Yazidi.
Mariam, yalla, go ahead, ya Mariam. So the first sentence.
I said it's incomplete.
Yeah, I cannot call it a sentence, right? Because sentence
Yes, of
would
course.
sentence means that it is complete. Obviously, it's not complete, right? So what are we going to call it? We call it, you either have a complete sentence or a sentence simply or a fragment. So this is a sentence or a fragment. What do you think?
A fragment.
Fragment. A fragment. Right. Okay. Can we move to the second one?
Yes, of course. If you want me.
مريم, are you مريم again?
Yes, I am.
طيب انت كده قابلتي حدك الائتماني من الاجابات النهارده.
Can I
Okay.
answer this?
I'm just kidding. And يعني we need diversity in class. We need other people and stuff. Thank you, Mariam. Can we have somebody else?
Can I, doctor?
نهيل انت قربتي
Yes.
تقابلي حدك الائتماني خلي بالك. Okay, go ahead.
Number 2. Some of the most popular college measure are. It does not have sense because I feel something in my mind ask me what happened next.
Yeah,
So it does not have sense.
So it's a fragment. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Number 3, everyone and anyone?
Yes.
Go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Hassan.
Hassan. Hi, Hassan.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Number 3 is the best instructor I have had so far.
Yeah, me, right?
Of course.
What do you think?
It didn't make sense.
It doesn't make. Yeah, you should say Dr. Sameh is the best instructor I have
Yes.
had so far, in order for it to make sense, right?
Yes.
So it's a fragment. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
4.
Me.
Can I
answer?
Yeah, me. What's your name?
My name is Rawan.
Rawan. Go ahead, ya Rawan.
Number 4, joining a social or professional organization. It's incomplete. It's a
Very
fragment.
good. Absolutely. Thank you so much. 5.
I'm Doctor.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
I'm Rehab.
Rehab. Yalla Rehab.
The best way to achieve success in college, incomplete.
Yeah, absolutely incomplete. It's a
Fragment.
fragment, right? Okay, can we go back to them and make them complete? Okay, let's go to the first one. The first one was by Mariam, right? Mariam Al-Yazidi, I think.
Yes.
You did the first. While I was enrolling in college, we need to make it make sense, if you like. So how can we do that?
Another college offered me a scholarship.
Yeah, that's interesting. Thank you. So you need to turn the full stop into a comma, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Amari. Some of the most popular college majors are, yeah, Nahil, go ahead.
Yes. Some of the most popular college measures are asked more by students those days.
Yeah, I mean, the sky is obviously the limit with the part that people can introduce, as long as it makes sense. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, Nahil, thank you so much.
Thank
Is the best Hassan?
Yes.
You're
Dr.
going to
Sameh,
lose.
he is
You're
the
going to
best.
lose. Yeah. See, I was about to give you some. What do they call? Yeah. I was about to warn you against using somebody else's
Okay.
name. Okay. So
Number 3.
yeah.
Dr. Sameh is the best instructor I have had so far.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Thanks.
5 marks.
Okay. Thank you.
4. Rehab. I think 4 was by Rehab. I don't remember. Rehab. Was it you, ya Rehab?
Number is 5.
Oh, okay. 4. Who's 4?
It was by me, Rawan.
Rawan. Yalla, Rawan.
Joining a social or professional organization. I realized that it was very
Beneficial,
Yeah.
useful. Yeah.
it was very useful.
Yeah. Thank you, Rawan.
No
What happened?
What happened?
معلق معاكم؟
Yes.
تفضل.
Yes.
أيوة معلق عندي.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
doctor.
Yes, doctor. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but those guys. I mean, the internet is acting up. That's why I'm using. It never happened. Let me-
Yes, doctor. The best way to achieve success in college, study hard.
But can we? I'll open the book because I have and I have a copy on my desktop, and I would like you to open if you have the book.
Yeah, for
You got, I can give you up to a minute from the LMS and use it. How
Yes,
about that?
it is in the LMS.
yes, doctor.
If you guys are ready, I am ready. So it was Rehab, the best way to achieve success in college.
To study hard. The best way to achieve success in college, study hard.
Is to study. Right?
I can hear you, doctor.
Oh, I'm sorry. That means. Okay, can you hear me now, everyone?
No, yes, doctor.
Yes.
Yes.
So where are we? We're talking about parts of speech, and this is very basic. That's why I'm going to skip it. You know, parts of speech, when I say noun, verb, adjective, you're familiar with them, right? Noun, pronouns.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, these are very basic. Mashallah, your English is way above that. That's why I'm not going to waste your time doing that, but you're familiar with them. Okay. At least I need to highlight the meaning of conjunctions. You may be using them, but you don't know that they have this name. Words like when and while, before and after. These are because, so. These are called conjunctions, and of course, you use them to establish relationships between and among sentences. Okay, and you normally use them based on the relationship that you're going to establish. And what are the relationships that we normally have in life? I mean, I'm talking about when you communicate needs and ideas. You have relationships of cause and effect, right? Where you normally use words like because, words like so. You have relationships of contradiction and contrast where you use but, yet, although. You have relationships of, nice. You have relationships of condition where there is a requirement that you have to meet in order for something to happen. In this case, you would use conjunctions like if, like unless. We'll have time to talk about all the relationships that we normally have. And by the way, this is what we call the rhetorical level of writing. We normally divide writing into two levels. You have the literal, dictionary level, and you have the rhetorical level. Rhetorical means that we're talking about relationships. We talk about things that you cannot, really touch in a sentence. You can feel and notice them, but you don't normally touch them. We'll talk more about those two levels of writing, inshallah, when the time is right. Again, if we're going to write, we need to write well. And one measure of writing well would be to diversify our sentences. Your sentences shouldn't all be short, and your sentences shouldn't all be long. You have to diversify your style, and diversifying your style would mean that you use short and long sentences, depending, of course, on what you are communicating there and the ideas that you're trying to communicate. Short, simple sentences help you emphasize a key point, while longer, more complex sentences enable you to illustrate relationships. Remember, relationships of condition, relationships of contrast, relationships of cause and effect. You cannot communicate a relationship unless, of course, you have a long sentence, because you will have a conjunction in the middle or at the beginning. So again, sentences and sentence appeal is about variety, using a variety of sentences, short and long. And then we have a very interesting exercise. And in this exercise, they want you to identify the part of speech, to say whether this is a noun, a verb, an adjective, a conjunction. Can we do that? We are on page 13. Do
Yes,
we all have the book? It's this part where we have this yellow highlighter. Yalla, if you're ready, we can. I don't think we need to think, because, like I said,
Rima.
Rima.
Can I go for the first one? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Rima. Yes.
Okay. The friends assembled food, drinks, and fishing gear for the outing. So the highlighted bit is food and drinks, and that's a noun.
Absolutely nouns. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Can I
Number
answer
two?
number two?
Can I touch it?
Yeah, somebody wanted to ask number two. What's your name?
Yeah, Mariam.
Mariam. Go ahead.
It was a sunny day and the water was perfectly calm. Was is a verb, and sunny, I believe it's an adjective. Perfectly, it's an adverb.
It's an adverb. Absolutely. Thank you, Mariam. Reem or Mariam? I'm sorry. You said okay.
Mariam, yeah.
Mariam. Mariam what?
What? I'm sorry.
What's your full name?
Mariam Radwan.
But EL1 and what?
Two Mariam.
The other Mariam?
Yeah, I am Mariam Radwan.
Al-Yazidi.
Okay, so we're done with Mariam Radwan. Let's move to Mariam Yazidi.
Sophie said, wow, look at the size of that fish.
I'm not sure.
Said is a verb.
Okay. Okay. What do we call wow?
Introduction.
Yeah. Okay. Which what we call التعجب in Arabic. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mariam. Number 4. Where is Omar? Omar.
I only have the last one.
I'm here.
Obviously,
What did you call wow?
Finding whatever we're doing very basic, right?
A little.
A little bit. Okay. طيب. Can we do 4 يا عمر?
Let me look at it.
Do you have the book in front of you? Are you on the same
Yes,
page?
yes. I've opened it. I'm looking at the same page.
طيب. 4. What are the parts of speech?
Yes. Into is a preposition. But is a conjunction.
Absolutely.
Quickly is an adverb.
Excellent. Thank you, Omar.
Yeah. I was just looking for the page.
That's okay, no problem. Okay,
Can I,
fine.
Dr. ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Number 5. The boat repeatedly approached the shore. Yes, shore.
Okay. The boat rapidly approached the shore. Okay. So rapidly is what?
Rapidly is adjective.
It's an adverb.
Adverb, sorry. Adverb, and approached is the verb.
Okay. Thank you, Anahil. Thank you so much.
Doctor?
Yeah, go
What do
ahead.
we call wow?
What do you call what?
Wow.
Well, we call it interjection. An interjection means تعقب.
Okay.
Okay. So we have, I think this is a paragraph that I would like you to read. It's a draft of a paragraph. I would like you to read it and tell me whether give me an assessment of the paragraph when you read it. It reads, some forms of body art have been around for centuries. I would like you to read it and pass a judgment on it and tell me whether you think it's the best that humans can come out with, or you have reservations. Yeah, we can start talking about it. Read the paragraph and tell me what you feel and think.
Dr. Rima here. I have an opinion.
You have what?
I have an opinion about the paragraph.
But Rima, can we wait until everybody is on board? I would like everybody to read. That's okay. I am back again from London.
I'm done, Doctor.
Okay, good. Okay, so can we talk about it? Yeah. I need fresh voices, people that never tried anything with us yet. Can we have fresh voices? Hassan, my friend, where is Hassan?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. What do you think of the paragraph, ya Hassan, if I can call it a paragraph? What do you think? Can I safely call it a paragraph?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Is
So
it short?
what do you think? Yeah, what do you think? If you're the writer, are you going to write it this way? What are some of the red flags, things that you didn't like about it, if any? Remember this idea of sentence variety. Do we have sentence variety here, Hassan? Where you have long sentences and short sentences and stuff like that. Do you feel that? Do you feel that we have those long and short, sentences?
Yeah, long sentence. Yeah.
You mean they are all long? Wallahi.
Yeah, long sentence. Yes.
What's your impression about the paragraph? Do you like it? It's okay if you like it. It's okay. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to say that it's bad or anything. I'm just soliciting your opinion. I want you to tell us how you feel about the paragraph.
You mean you have to find something wrong with this program?
No, you don't have to do it. No, you don't have to. Just what do you think of the paragraph in general? What do you have to say about it? Good, bad, يعني good or bad, يعني عادي.
In general, it's good.
Yeah, okay. So in general, it's good. Remember, you didn't say it's excellent, right? Obviously. Right?
Excellent.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Hassan. Can we have somebody else?
Can I, doctor? If there's
Doctor?
answer?
Yeah. Nahil, wait. Can you wait here, Nahil?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. طبعا I appreciate your enthusiasm and excitement and everything. بس يعني عشان ننوع يعني. We cannot be talking about diversity and variety and somebody monopolizes the two. Thank you, Nahil.
Doctor, thank you.
Doctor?
Thank you for understanding. Yalla, go ahead. What's your name?
Mariam Yazidi.
Mariam, go
If there
ahead.
is another person, it's okay.
That's okay. Go ahead.
So I noticed that there is repeated word, and it's unnecessarily,
Okay.
like body and people.
Okay.
And
So
I noticed that the sentence are they have the same structure.
okay, you mean
They all
you don't have variety, right? You don't have diversity.
Yes.
Okay.
Lack of variety.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you so much. Can we have somebody else? I mean, sharing the sentiment or perhaps saying something else. Yeah, Nahil, go ahead.
Okay, doctor. First, the paragraph, it's not good at all. Okay.
At all.
At all. I'm gonna say the reason why. First,
okay.
There's not a topic sentence. Something that will make me interested to read the paragraph. Okay. Second, she should to give the meaning of what does she mean by body art.
Obviously. Okay.
She did not introduce us for the body art. She directly went to the problem itself without a beginning or in the middle or the end. She just she put what and everything in her mind. She just wrote it.
Okay. I have a problem with the idea of sometimes writers do not have to be too direct. It's not true that body art is not defined, but we have examples. If you keep reading, you're going to find examples that would tell you what body art is. When we talk about body piercings, when we talk about tattoos, these are all forms and kinds of body art. So I don't have to define everything. As a writer, I am counting on the intelligence of the reader. If I keep defining everything, I am insulting the reader by assuming that he or she is ignorant. Okay. Thank you, Nahil. Can we have somebody else?
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
Would like to add something.
Yeah,
there is no between
there is
sentences.
There is no what?
Conjunctions.
Yeah, that's interesting. Which means that conjunctions also give vitality to the sentences or to the paragraphs. They also establish logical relationships between and among sentences, right? So yeah, it's a good point. I mean, the idea that we don't have conjunctions. Okay, so the relationships are left loose. You may, yeah, in this case, lose track of things. Thank you so much. So we're obviously we're all agreed on the idea that this is not the best of all possible paragraphs. It can be written in a better way, right? Do you guys agree with me? All of
Yes,
us?
Yes, we do.
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
How many are good? كام دلوقتي؟ Okay, good. طيب. So if we read the passage or the paragraph aloud, I don't think we will be very. It will be very exciting. It may even be boring. You probably noticed that the ideas are presented in a short, choppy manner. Choppy is a negative word, of course, and that some words are repeated unnecessarily, like Mariam said. So the sentences are similar in structure and lack variety. So the structure is the same. You have subject, verb, and then the rest of the sentence. The sentences are similar in length, and that would make you feel bored, and this is lacking variety, and variety and diversity are very important. Let's look at a revised version of the same paragraph. This is a revised one. I would like you to read it and see whether you feel more comfortable reading this one or the other one. I'll give you a minute or two. A minute, because it's not very long. What do you think?
Dr. Rima, can I give an
Can
opinion?
I?
Somebody said Dr. Dima.
Rima, yeah.
Okay, Dr. Rima, go ahead.
No, sorry, I meant doctor. Can I
That's
give my
okay.
opinion?
That's okay, Rima, go ahead.
Okay, so what he's done how he's changed the passage now is he's made a complex sentence and he's joined a couple of ideas together and made a longer sentence as well.
Which is good or bad, Rima?
Which is fantastic. It's made it shorter and to the point.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it makes, I mean, it's very, I mean, you also have this idea of flow. I mean, the sentences flow very smoothly, right? And you have, I mean, the relationships are very, clear. I mean, you have a relationship of contrast, for example, with the introduction of the conjunction, although at the beginning of the paragraph, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Arima. Okay. So as you can see, the revised passage sounds much better when read aloud because the sentences vary in length and structure, and the ideas flow better together.
And he used even a interested topic sentence by using the word fun-filled vacation.
And this is a topic sentence?
Not a topic sentence. I mean, in the topic sentence, he used a interested word. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Very interesting indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Nahil.
Welcome.
We have another paragraph, and this one is a little bit long. I would like you to read it and tell me whether you feel comfortable reading it, whether it's training for the eyes. I mean, give me your a bunch of impressions that you're going to collect. So you may have a pen or a pencil handy in order to take down notes. Yalla, go ahead. So vacationing in Key West. Are we still recording the class? Because when this meeting is being recorded, okay. Okay. Done?
Yes.
Yes, but
All done.
Okay. So let's talk about it.
Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
Marwan.
Rawan, yes. Rawan
Yes.
what? Rawan what?
Marwan Abed.
Rawan Abid.
Yes.
Okay, Rawan.
Okay,
So what do you
so
think? Yeah, go ahead.
it's kind of all over the place. Like it's disorganized because they kept mentioning Key West when they already mentioned it in the beginning. It's kind of like they mention sports, but they like keep repeating the word sports in a lot of like sentences when they can like put it in one and just mention examples.
Okay, very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think of the sentence variety that we are advocating all the time? Do you feel that? Do you miss that? Do you miss the sentence variety that we've been talking about all through?
Yeah.
Do we have that, or we don't have that?
We kind of do because it's a lot of words.
Okay, طيب, interesting. Thank you, Rawan. Thank you so much. Can we have somebody else? Perhaps sharing the
Doctor?
sentiment? Or, yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
Mariam Al-Yazidi.
Mariam, go ahead.
Well, in the beginning, the flow of this sentence was very good, but then everything just went down. Like it became fuzzy and like, as my friend said, there's so many words repeated, and it's like variety.
Right. Let me ask you this question about the graphic appeal of the piece. Do you think it's graphically appealing. When you look at it, don't you think that it may be straining for the eyes?
Yes. Can you see why, doctor?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Yes.
as I said, it's fuzzy. Like
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
And
there
it
are lots of
contains
choppy
so much
sentences
short
in.
sentence and many
Instead of compound sentences or complex sentences, he has a lot of simple sentences. So they're very choppy and short and small.
Yeah, that's interesting to know.
even
Any?
it contain can I, doctor? Sorry.
Okay.
Even it contain many short sentence and there's many full stop in the sentence between the sentence. So
yeah,
there's no yeah there is
Which is obviously correct because he's using, I mean, short sentences or
yeah he's
one.
not
But he's not using complex or compound sentences where.
but it's not
When,
necessarily.
yeah, of course. But if you still remember, we said that you need to have variety, and variety can come with simple sentences, with compound sentences, and with complex sentences.
yes
Complex
Yes,
sentences
exactly.
would mean that you would have conjunctions that would establish logical relationships between the sentences, right? Which is
yes
something that we lack here, right?
yes. As you said, doctor, variety it's important in the passages or paragraphs. So the problem only here that he does not use variety of sentence.
Yes. Let me ask you, everyone, this question. What do you think of the length of the paragraph? Don't you think it's a little bit long?
It's unnecessarily long.
Yes. What's your name? The one who said unnecessarily long?
Rawan.
Rawan. Okay, so it's not Mariam, huh? لأن Mariam al-Yazidi is using the word unnecessarily, quite unnecessarily. She
Because
uses
it's not necessarily.
she,
Again,
yeah, Rawan is this is Mariam's exclusive trademark. Kindly
Oh, my
don't
bad.
use it. Leave it, ya Rawan, to Mariam. I'm joking, of course. طيب, let's move
it's
somewhere
okay.
else. Writing a paragraph, and this is very basic. We know what a paragraph is. I'm just refreshing your memory as you are aware. So a paragraph, of course, is a group of sentences that all relate to one idea. So you have one single idea and you're trying to communicate it in writing. Uh, um, so in this case, you would use the paragraph. The paragraph is normally not, it's not an essay anyway. So you normally start with what we call a topic sentence, and then you have sentences that support the topic sentence, and of course you have a very small concluding sentence. You know what a topic sentence, even from the phrase, if you unpack the phrase topic sentence, you would understand what it means. So it's a sentence that carries or conveys the topic of the whole paragraph. Okay, so the topic sentence is a sentence that states the main idea of a paragraph. And it normally has two components. You normally have a topic, which is normally the subject, and then an opinion about the topic, which is the predicate or the rest of the sentence. And of course, it has to come in a complete sentence. And that's we're calling it a topic sentence after all. So again, it expresses a complete thought. And we have an example here. So even though working and going to school full-time can be challenging at times, the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages. What do you think of this sentence? Is it long, short? Long, right?
Yes, long.
Okay. Is
It's
it
long.
Yes,
Okay, so
but it's so
let.
perfect.
Oh, okay. You have, by the way, you have three types of sentences. In English, you have three types of sentences. You have simple sentences, you have compound sentences, and you have complex sentences. But obviously, this is not a simple sentence where you have a subject and a predicate and a full stop. No, we don't have that, right? We have a conjunction that is establishing a relationship, right? Okay, so you need to decide whether it is compound or complex. Compound means that you're using certain, perhaps I need, in terms of meaning, compound sentences would mean that you have two sentences, two parts. One of them is a full sentence and the other is, no, I'm confusing. Compound sentences is about having two complete sentences joined together by words like but, yet, or, and, so. While complex sentences are sentences where you have a full sentence complemented by a part of another sentence. So one sentence is independent, is complete, can stand alone and on its own, and the other part is only a part. And you normally have a conjunction that is not but, and, or. So when you think about even though, which is a conjunction, obviously, you would automatically know that this is a complex sentence, right? So in terms in terms of appeal, what do you think? Do you like this sentence?
Yes,
It's good
I do.
if it's short.
Yeah, it's good.
If it's short.
شورت ازاي دي؟ انا اركب لها مواصله من even لغايه disadvantages. ازاي short؟ It's very long. صح ولا ايه؟
It's so too long. I mean, if he tried to
No, and I'm not saying, no, I'm not using two. I'm not saying that it is, I'm saying it's long. يعني comfortably
it's
long.
Yeah.
Comfortably
For a
long.
topic sentence,
It's good. You're not getting my point. I'm trying to say that it's not short. Definitely it's not a short sentence. And if it's long, it's a long in a positive way. Are you getting
yes, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And somebody even said that it's excellent or something, which I agree with.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Somebody said it's perfect. وتاخد جائزة نوبل في الجمل يعني.
It's very legit. Yes. For my Oscar for the best.
Yes. That's a very interesting sentence, and it's an example of a good sentence. Right. And it's also a very good example of a topic sentence, okay, where you can almost tell what is ahead. You automatically know what the rest of the paragraph is. But this is a model, I would call it a model topic sentence. Okay. And then we have examples of bad, lousy topic sentences and good ones. When you have, when I say reasons to learn to write, obviously this is not, I cannot even call it a sentence. Reasons to learn to write, is this a sentence?
No, it's not a sentence at all.
Okay, so I cannot call it a topic sentence.
It's not a complete sentence.
Yes, I need to kind of revise and reorder it and add to it so that I can make it, first of all, a sentence, and then I can tweak it a little bit so that it can be a topic sentence. And this is exactly what we did. Look at the revised topic sentence. So learning to become a better writer can help you to be more successful in achieving your educational, career, and personal goals. What do you think? It's a sentence. It's a full sentence. It makes full sense. And it
is
can.
a sentence.
It can give me the full idea.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So we're still on paragraphs and how to write a paragraph, and then we started off like you have seen with the topic sentence. What we have after the topic sentence, we have what we call supporting details. Details that would contribute to the overall understanding of a paragraph. They have to come in support of the topic sentence. The topic sentence carries the topic. The topic is normally controversial. It can be a claim. Somebody is saying something and is proposing an idea, and he's trying to, he or she, of course, is trying to establish this claim by giving details and examples. Let me give you a topic sentence, a very interesting one. When I say, for example, that remember, I'm just giving a topic sentence, and we can kind of form a paragraph around. When I said that the Arab Open University is the best of all possible universities, for example, I'm just giving an example. Okay, what do you think of this sentence? Can it be a topic sentence where we can, on which we can build a whole argument, a whole paragraph? When I said the Arab Open,
yes,
go ahead.
kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm,
yes, we can build that idea.
Okay, right. And then
Because it contains an opinion, and it is like a complete sentence.
yeah,
so it is a topic
you have
sentence.
the Arab Open University as the topic, right? And then the best of all possible universities would be the opinion, right?
Opinion, yeah.
Okay, can I stop there?
No, you have to support it
No,
with
you have to.
No, it needs now supporting.
Yeah, you need to establish. This is what we call اللي بيدرس منطق. You know that this is called a claim. Claim, ادعاء يعني.
Yeah.
Unless you establish your claim, establish means that you provide support for what you're saying. It remains or stays a claim, right?
Yes.
Yes, right. That's right.
Let me give you another example. You go to a job interview and you say that I have worked in Google and I have worked with Microsoft, and you're only like 20 or 25.
Claiming.
When on earth did you do that, right?
Yes.
So the people in the interview ask you to establish your claim by providing perhaps certificates of experience, right?
Yes, or maybe by referring to the
photos with Bill Gates
reference.
and I don't know whom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's exactly the same thing. In a paragraph, you start off with a topic sentence, which is more or less like a claim. And then you have to give details that would confirm what you're saying, good or bad. Let's say that let's give another claim. When I said that the Arab Open University is the worst of all possible universities, isn't that a claim?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
As
is.
a reader, as a reader, what are you expecting me to do?
I expect you
To
to add more
support your
details.
opinion.
To write negative things
provide
about the university.
yes, to provide details that would support this claim.
Yeah,
That would
an example.
establish this claim, examples and all of these kinds of things. Let's come up with topic sentences. Yani sentences that we can develop later into paragraphs. Yalla, I want you to give me a topic sentence on any topic, by the way. Yalla. We have Rihab, Aisha Khalid, Asma Omar, Nahil. I'm not sure I will be able to pronounce your name. It's ELAH. Yeah, Yahya. Hala. I don't know Hala what. Nadia. Rahaf. Marim Radwan. Sabriya.
Can I give an example?
Wait here. Hassan, my friend. Reem. Rawan. Omar, my friend. Wigdan. Oh, yeah. Yalla. I think we have, I mean, obviously the sky is the limit when it comes to coming up with topic sentences that can develop into paragraphs. Yalla, every and each one of you will give me a topic sentence. Yalla, let me pick and choose. Rima?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Rima.
I could say an Arab Open education is one of the best in the world.
Okay, but you'll have to establish that, right?
Yes. Now I have to establish by giving reasons.
Yes.
So
Bandar?
I would.
No, wait.
Yes.
Let's focus on
Yes.
the topic sentence. Yalla, Bandar.
Yes.
Bandar what? What's your full name, Bandar?
How can we develop the education in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? There are some way to make it.
طيب, yeah. And instead of having like a statement, you can start with an interesting question. Thank you, Bandar. Thank you so much. Rehab? Okay, so obviously we don't have Rehab. Rehab Ali, yes. Go ahead, yeah, Rehab.
We can say how we can improve the ways to study in Arab Open University.
وكله على الأرب Open University.
It's our university.
I need two things, by the way. I need us to go away from this Arab Open University thing that I started, and I need us to make statements, not questions. Okay?
May I? Can I answer?
Yeah, answer. What's your name?
Ranim.
Ranim what?
Ranim Abadi.
Okay. Yalla ya Ranim.
The most popular healthy diet. We can use this topic to talk about different popular healthy diet that people use it to lose weight.
Stani ya Ranim. Are you explaining something? I just want you to give me a sentence. The topic.
The most popular healthy diet
is what?
يعني هذا هو التوبيك. This is the topic.
But this is not a sentence, ya Ranim. Right?
We can talk about a different healthy diet in the sentences.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Sharon.
Doctor, did you call Rehab?
Rehab is okay. Go ahead, yeah, Rehab.
Rehab.
Obviously, we have two different Rehabs, right? Rehab Ali and Rehab. What is your family name? Al-Harisi. Okay, yeah, Rehab. Go ahead.
For example, we can say smoking is a very bad habit that threatens.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You can simply say smoking is a very bad habit, and that would be fine. You can go on, and obviously you had something interesting to add. Go ahead, Rehab. Can you say it again? I mean the whole thing.
For example, smoking is a very bad habit that threatens the million of people throughout the world.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Rehab. Thank you. That's a good one.
May
okay.
I?
Yeah, you may.
Asma?
What's Asma? Yalla.
Asma, yes. Fashion designing is one of the most important sectors through the history, the centuries.
Nice. Okay, that's a good one. Thank you.
Can I answer, Doctor?
Yes. Yeah. Hello.
Can I, doctor?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Um, it will be body language must be taught in all schools.
Yeah, that's interesting. And then you gave your reasons why you think it should be taught in schools, right? Okay.
Doctor,
Yeah.
Maryam Al-Yazidi,
No. Okay.
breakfast give you energy to prepare for your day.
That's interesting. So you will have to prove why you think breakfast should be
Yeah, and
served.
supporting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Mariam.
Doctor, may I?
Yeah. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Ayla.
Ayla. Okay. Right. Ayla Yahya, right?
Yes. Cats are very good pets for several reasons.
Yeah, that's interesting. ممتاز. Thank you, Ayla.
Can I, doctor?
يا نهيل خلاص كده انت قبلتي حدك الائتماني من الإجابات النهاردة. You will remain silent يعني till the end of the class. We may even ground you. You will be grounded for the rest of the day. Thank you, Nahil.
It's like a course.
My internet has been gone, so this is why I can't hear.
طيب, I was trying to say that يعني, let's give other people the chance to talk, and we'll get back to you inshallah next time.
Thank you.
Okay. Can we, yeah. Anybody else before we leave this part? Then obviously we've been here for quite some time on this part. Okay. طيب, let's move somewhere else. Spoke enough about supporting sentences. While there is no magic number of supporting sentences, you will usually need at least 3 to 5 sentences to support each topic sentence in an academic paper. Okay, so in order for you to fully develop your topic, you need to have enough supporting sentence. Okay, and now we'll talk about transitions. Transitions is even more felt on the level of essays, but you still need to use transition when you're writing paragraphs, because paragraphs are the total sum, or an essay is the total sum of its paragraphs. Okay, so what is transition? And what are its manifestations in an essay or a paragraph? So what do I mean by transition? Let's look at the literal meaning of the word transition. When I say that he or she is transitioning from high school to university, he is transitioning from city life or from town life, country life to city life. So what is
going from something to
connection?
something else?
No, I'm not talking about the
moving. It would mean moving
Yeah.
from one place
It's
to
a
another.
connection.
It's no.
Moving from topic to other.
طيب ما فيش مشكلة. And I'm not talking about topics now. I'm talking about the literal meaning of the word transition in life. So transitioning, yeah, you have this idea of movement.
To change?
But to change and move.
Change situations.
Move, change situations. But you move, slowly.
With
You
the
move.
connection.
Connection. Okay, so you're moving, and you're moving with, like I said, transitioning is about, like somebody said, is about leaving something behind and starting something else. And transitioning is this area or this period where you're trying to make sure that the movement is smooth, that the move is not abrupt or sudden. So transitioning is about moving from one stage to another in a smooth way. As much as you can, you make it smooth. Okay, so this is in life. Let's talk about transition and transitioning in writing. Transitioning in writing, and when we talk about transitions in writing, we talk on the level of sentences. You can have transition between sentences, and you can also have them among paragraphs. So transitioning is you're moving from one line of thought to another in a smooth way. In order to make sure that this is happening, this smooth transitioning, you would need certain words and phrases. Again, on the level of paragraphs, you're moving from one paragraph to another, from one idea to another. This movement can be a movement of cause and effect. This movement can be a movement of contrast, of condition, of illustration and examples. Okay, so in order, yes, in order to ensure that the movement is smooth and there is flow between and among the paragraphs, you use what we call transition words and phrases.
It helps in organizing the paragraph.
ماشي ممكن برضه. Okay. Transitioning is more or less like, I always use this analogy. When you are on a road, can you afford to be driving on a road that does not have any signposts?
We cannot.
No.
Okay. What will happen if you don't have any signposts?
You will be lost.
You'll be lost. You may even, God forbid, حاشا الله, you can have
an accident.
An accident or something. طيب. In order for us to avoid that on a road, we have signposts that tell us there is a gas station ahead. There is perhaps a U-turn in 2 kilometers and stuff like that. So you have to have signposts. Okay, I would like you to think of your piece of writing as a road. So your piece of writing is a road, okay, and you're trying to help your reader, the drivers, to reach their goal or destination, and to reach their destination in a safe way. So you have to give them signposts, right?
Yes, right, Doctor.
Okay. Those signposts are called in writing, we call them transition words and phrases. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Doctor.
When you use a word like however, for example, in a paragraph or in an essay. So what do people, what does your reader understand?
no visit idea.
It can be giving another idea that is different, right? That is even sometimes contradictory or contrast, opposite, right? Somebody was calling on, let's hear her out. Somebody was calling on me. Go ahead. What's your name? Hello.
ألو.
Yeah.
دكتور الحين التحضير راح يكون كيف؟ نادي أسمعنا ولا على التيمز؟
انا اللي متسجلين عندي وبيطلع لي تقرير باللي موجودين، بس انا كنت اتمنى ان ما يبقاش اهم حاجه تكوني بتفكري فيه. What's your name؟
حنان.
يا حنان، اول مره اتكلمتي على التحضير ما جاوبتيش، مش عارف يعني. ما ركزي في الفهم، لان writing is going to make all the difference for you. It makes or breaks. ما يهمكيش التحضير يا حنان. Okay, I'll take care of it, don't worry. طيب, again we're talking about transition words and phrases, and we have given the example of a word like however. So what do you understand if I use the phrase for example, for instance, such as? What do you understand?
You're trying to give an example?
Yeah, you're going to understand that I am going to give examples, right?
Yes.
What happens if I use words like similarly, in the same way, likewise? What do you understand?
Similarities.
We'll go to another topic, but
I'm comparing, right? So when I say
The more a topic.
Yeah, comparing.
I'm comparing, right? When I say although, but, even though, however, in contrast, in spite of, on the one hand, so I'm showing contrast, giving difference. If I want to
Negative.
show cause, when I say because, one reason why, since, another reason, you understand that I'm giving a cause. If I'm using as a result, consequently, hence, therefore, thus you understand that I'm showing the effect of something. If I want to add more information, I would say additionally, again, along with, right? I think you're familiar with them, but you don't know their label. Okay, you use them, you even use them, but you don't know that they have a name that they go by, right? If you want to conclude, if you're saying goodbye, if you're saying to your reader that I'm finishing things off, you can use words like all in all, consequently, finally, right? To conclude, to summarize, and so on.
Summarize.
Yes, very good. What do you think? You use them and you now know them.
Yeah.
You recognize
As
them
in
because
transition.
so these are transitions. Do you think they are important?
Yes.
Of
Without
course they
them,
are.
the passage will be a disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, understanding would be, like Nahil is saying, would be faster, yes. And we have, I think we have an exercise. Using the words below, fill in the blanks in the following paragraph by adding transitional words or phrases. Be sure that your transitions show the logical relationships among the ideas in the paragraph. You don't just fill in using transition. You have to think of the relationships that would come before the transition and that would come after. So you need to first of all establish a logical relationship and then use the correct or the relevant transition for it. Okay? Can we do that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yalla, go ahead. And this is going to be our last item. I think you have the book handy. Yeah. You guys have 3 minutes from now. I would like you to fill in this piece of writing with the right or the correct transition.
يعني
بالظبط كده.
Can I answer?
Not yet, Lena. It's a little bit long, and I think you're a fast reader, an answerer. Hello, answerer. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Are we all done, everyone?
Yes.
طيب ممتاز.
Yes.
I would like you to think about it, and this is going to be, we'll talk about it first thing next time. And I would like you also to write me a paragraph. I would like you to choose to have a topic sentence of your own choice and write a whole paragraph based on this topic sentence. Can we do that?
Okay.
A paragraph,
Yes.
not an
Yes, of
essay.
course.
نعم.
Can you repeat that?
Just a
I said
paragraph, not an essay.
Paragraph, not an essay.
no, not an essay. No.
Okay.
I would like you to think of
Okay.
a topic sentence, which means a topic sentence would carry the topic that you have in mind, and then write a whole paragraph.
Doctor,
نعم.
write of the topic or paragraph.
I mean the topic, and then you develop a paragraph using this topic sentence.
Okay.
Now?
لا now خلاص عشان
A question, Doctor. Where will we submit the work?
yes, I need
Yeah.
us okay, where can we submit that? I don't want to flood my email, my university email with that, because obviously you're a big number. So we're going to use can you write this email? I don't know whether the chat is functioning so that I can put
It is. It's open. The chat is open.
طيب, let me see. طيب. So it's trampoline 18 at gmail.com. Did it come through? Trampoline18 at gmail.com.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
So, fine. I would like you to send your paragraphs there, and the deadline will be what is today?
Is there any specific topic?
September.
Doctor, please, sorry.
نعم.
خليل
But it's the same paragraph.
ماله؟
It's the same paragraph.
It's I said think of a topic sentence and develop a paragraph around it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. طيب I'll be receiving those paragraphs until let's say Friday. Then it's only a paragraph, not a whole essay.
Okay.
Can we submit it today or tomorrow?
No, not today. Yeah, submit it, I mean, all you like, whenever you feel like, before Friday, but I'm not going to read it until everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
طيب, on this note and with this item, we come to the end of tonight's class. Thank you so much, and it was nice meeting you. today. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, doctor.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله
Thank
وبركاته.
you, doctor.
السلام عليكم.
باي باي. ألف سلامة.
Bye bye, doctor.